Hey everyone, welcome to project number 4 of ET497. Hopefully you've been having some fun doing all the other projects, and by now you know a lot about protocols and different aspects of computer networks. So this project involves doing some simulations of computer networks and some protocol analysis. We're using this product called Riverbed Modeler. Used to be called OpNet or IT Guru, but now it's called Riverbed Modeler. It's a computer network simulation, super powerful software. You can either download it. We have the instructions here that show you where to go. Right? You can either download it from this website, or you can just go to the memory stick that we provided and double click this particular software here. So let's install it right now. In fact, I need to install it for me. So it's this file. Just double click it. By the way, this only works in Windows computers. Okay, so this is only made for Windows, unfortunately. And the software is going to be good all the way till 2023. You're going to need to activate it, and I'm providing the website address, the username, and the password so that you can activate it. Okay, so this is still going on. So while that goes on, there's also a sample project for report in the memory stick, and it's the ET497 Project 4 Lab sample report PDF. And you can open that, and let's see what that looks like. Let's just open it up from the folder. Sample lab report, and you can see that you just have your name, the project, and basically what I'm looking for is the screenshots of the outputs of the simulations that you're doing, and the screenshots of what your graphics look like. So this is, for example, inside this lab there's various sections of it. So that's like part A, B, C. So let me show you. So under OpNet Labs, you have sections A through F. What I like for you to do is to pick 4 of the 6 areas that you're interested in. So you don't have to do all 6 because each one requires a lot of work. So what I like for you to do is pick 4 of these, create the 4, follow the instructions. So for example, if you open up this one, let's say you're interested in this particular section A, all you have to do is follow the instructions here. There's a lot of so like this one has 14 pages, and it takes you step by step on what you need to do. So in this case, you're going to be creating a local area network, right? That's going to have 25 workstations, for example. It's going to be connected through a switch, and you'll have to set up some settings. You'll create your network topology, right, by dragging elements into your canvas. Okay, so once this is your canvas, and you'll be able to drag and drop items into here, change the properties of each node that you connect on your network, and then you'll run some simulation and statistics, and you'll collect that data. Okay, so along the way, it tells you exactly what you need to click so that you don't have to guess, because it's a very powerful software. It's got so many features that it will require a whole semester to really master this, probably even more than that. But I want to give you an intro into how we can use a tool like this to for example, simulate a network before we actually build the network. So if a company says, hey, we're going to have a brand new building with 300 workstations and 20 servers, can you design a network and simulate like the throughput, all the output, the packets before we actually roll it out? And so this is the kind of software that can do those kinds of things. It can allow you to simulate all kinds of things in such a detail. It's an incredible software. But you'll have outputs that look like this for speed and throughput speed, those kinds of things. Right, you can change the attributes of each of the components that you're adding into your network, and you get some results. Okay, so save the project and all these things. So I like to get some data, like I was showing you on the on the sample lab report. Okay, so this person ran it and they did that. They got the configuration, and then they did the simulation, and you're gonna show me some items related to that, right? Then they went into lab B. So they picked also lab B and they did all the simulations. Right, so you do that. Okay. Okay, going back to here, this tells you exactly what you need to do. Again, the files are in your folder, in your memory stick for project number 4. Again, pick only 4 of them, 4 out of the 6 simulations in here. There's this introduction to the modeler, and what that is it's just a nice sheet that tells you what this what the product is, basically. So if you see over here, okay, the Riverbed Modeler provides you with a modeling and simulation environment for designing communication protocols and network equipment. Network technology designers that use Modeler gain a better understanding of design trade-offs earlier in the product development process. This reduces the need for time-intensive and expensive hardware prototyping. Right? So you can design products, but you can also create networks, complete networks with those products, and see how it's going to work. So we're using the academic edition. There's also a very expensive edition that companies can purchase, right? And just kind of tells you a little bit more in depth here if you want to read more about that. Again, super powerful features, but it's pretty neat. It's got some cool graphics that you can just drag and drop. You can configure each node. All the little properties of it, you can configure it. Okay, so you can run a simulation, and you can grab results, okay, of that simulation. This is what it's all about. So let's look at our installation. Okay, next. We'll just put it in there under program files. Yep. Just install the whole thing. So okay, so this is done. So if I look for the program, you can probably just type here, either under Riverbed. Yep, Riverbed Modeler Academic. So I just type River on the search here and open it up. Sometimes you may have to run it as an administrator, but it appears that, let's see, product license has expired. What would you like to do? Let's go to license manager. Okay, you must register this product to activate it. Okay. Okay, click next. And it's going to go to the website where we're going to log on with the username and password that I gave you in here. So let's open this up here. So it's W Martin Z and this particular password. I'll copy the password and let's see. Well, here we go. I guess it opened up in Internet Explorer. So user is W Martin Z. I'll do that password and remember it. Okay. Enter the license request code, which is this guy here. Copy that. Copy to clipboard. Paste it into that. Click submit. And you're giving a code. Okay, so copy that. Click on yes here is fine. So next, and then put in that code that you didn't copy it. Let me see. Copy. Should be this long code. Okay, it doesn't paste this, so you'll have to type it in. I remember this now. You'll have to type in that particular code exactly as you see it. Put my caps on. 38. 93. Everybody's going to have their own unique code, by the way. FB6 FB 5.C3. Okay, so once you type every one of these guys here, click next. Your license has been activated. I guess you could have clicked paste from clipboard. I missed that, so maybe you don't have to type the whole thing. So your license has been activated. You'll need to restart the application. Alright, so we can close this now. I'll close that as well. And again, just type river here. Okay, I have read the agreement, and the product has been installed. So now we can start a new project from here, and I'll give you a quick demo on how to do some of these things. So on the first part, so this will be the part A of the project. We can open the instructions as you see here. I put them on the side, and I like to look for that modeler program, right, the Riverbed modeler. And it just says you agree to this, you say yes, and just follow the instructions. So this is going to be a simple network. It'll have 5 workstations and a single server running a database. Okay, so we'll have to do 5 stations in a server, and then we'll collect statistics after we run the simulation, and we'll see what that looks like, and we'll have some additional traffic to the network, compare the results. So basically just follow the instructions. Creating the project, just go to File, say New, and then there's select the project. Label your project name and scenario, so it'll be Lab A, for example, Office Network. Doesn't have to be exact, just need to name it something. Click OK. In the topology, and topology really is how you design your network. Is it going to be a star topology? How are you arranging your devices? Right, so the next one is just create an empty space or an empty scenario. Network scale window, select Office. Right, I'm just reading over here. Specifies the size. and just leave the parameters and select technologies window. Scroll down and include the Ethernet and the SM-INT model list. So we just select the Ethernet and SM. See if I find it here. It's gonna be hiding. Let's see. Okay. SM-INT. See, I can refresh. I have to just carefully look for anything with an S. This is a new version, so it may not even have it in there. Okay, SM. There it is, SM-INT model, so yes. And we click next. And I believe we just click finish here. Okay, so it's validating the node. Then we're going to save it. I'll just save it as lab A. Okay, well that took a little while, but let's see, I guess we can save our project now. File. It was probably creating a whole bunch of things in the back, so I'll just, it's lab 8 already, so then we just move on here. So the first step after creating the project will be creating the local area network. It consists of 25 workstations through an Ethernet switch. Alright, so we select the topology tab, rapid configuration. So topology, rapid configuration. And this is going to be probably a star, yeah, star configuration. And set the center node model to, okay, so star. Set the center node to model to Ethernet 16 switch. Okay, so Ethernet 16 switch, peripheral node, that guy is going to be SM-INT workstations. And the link model to a 10 base T network, so pretty slow network. Set the level to 5, number 5. There's 5 workstations. Leave the other parameters alone. Click OK. And look at that. 5 workstations were created automatically with my star topology network. And so that's all you have to do. You just have to follow along. Right, you continue forward here, and then when you're ready for it, you run this simulations, and you're gonna have some values. I like to get a printout of those values, please. Okay. Similarly here, it looks like you have a little bit of a network delay value here that you can show off. running the simulation, viewing the results, and you can have a scenario and you can put in a little bit more traffic, I believe. Okay. In this case, you're adding a voice over IP traffic between workstations. And you run the simulations again, and you should be able to get some results out of it. And that's it. Really, it's just following the instructions for all of these labs. This is all you have to do. So have fun with it, and we will see you soon.